So hi, we're here on behalf of 205 civil society organizations from 65 countries around the world that have signed a letter to you all and to the governments around the world, asking for 4 key demands as networks of people living with AIDS, networks of people living with TB, networks of advocates and activists around the world. And so we're here with 4 pieces for you today. The first is, and we submit and ask that everyone bring this forward into the high-level meeting as an official submission from civil society when it comes to TB and HIV. The first piece is that we demand that governments immediately and publicly announce universal access to high-quality TB, HIV care by 2015. By 2015, in high-burden areas, every person living with HIV should be screened for TB. Every person living with TB should be offered HIV counseling and testing. And treatment, prevention, and care must be universally available and coordinated for both diseases. This must be coordinated with a scale-up to universal access on HIV by 2010. Number 2, full funding. Donor and high-burden countries or governments must announce specifically how they will fund the at least $19 billion that will be needed between now and 2015 to address HIV and TB specifically together. This is needed to ensure high-quality TB HIV care is available to all co-infected people and that new tools are on the way.
Number 3, we would want all the people noted here to address the issues of reducing TB, HIV mortality. Country plans should monitor progress to reduce mortality to no more than 90,000 by 2010 and 50,000 by 2015, an 80% reduction over our current course. And number 4, 21st century diagnostics and treatment. We need a tangible global commitment which must be announced to developing and ensuring access to 21st century diagnostics and treatment tools so that co-infected people are screened and treated more effectively. And also I have a question for the representative from the World Bank. We acknowledge the fact that you mentioned that investing in TB is a wise investment. We want to know exactly what is the World Bank doing to invest in TB and how much are they going to be allocating to TB in countries that are most affected. Thank you.
There's 2 separate questions there. What about the World Bank? Just a quick answer, because we're...
Okay. A very quick answer is that the approach that we take as the World Bank is that we respond to country demand. So we have stopped setting targets for investment in certain areas because then we are dictating to countries. So it is up to the countries how much they request for, how much assistance they ask for from the World Bank.
Thank you very much indeed. And Margaret Chan, you heard those 4 points that were made there. Do you think that they are A, desirable, and B, practicable or possible?
All of the above.